Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Race Wife Life 77. I am your host, Kelly Cromer, and I am happy to be here. Episode 6. I can't believe there's already been 6 episodes. Well, I should say this is number 6. So thanks for joining me and thanks for staying with me. I greatly appreciate the following, and so does my 77 driver, Kevin Cromer. I just want to catch everybody up because it has been a little bit. The last time I was broadcasting, it was coming from Dominion Raceway, which I do have the beautiful sunrise image behind me from when we stayed at the True Hilton Hotel, which is right across from the track. It's great. And I did my last podcast from there. And that was the night before the race. Yeah, before the race. So there were a lot of things that happened, and it was a good race day for us. And I just want to recap on some things from racing that following day, and also personally what we've been going through because a lot of you are keeping um, Kevin in your thoughts and in your prayers here as he battles cancer during this racing season. So I want to make sure to tell everybody because it's been a little bit, but life has been very bumpy, which hence I have entitled this show what a roller coaster ride it's been here. So I just wanted to share a little bit of the highs and the lows that we've been going through. So on the first note, it was really a nice day at Dominion Raceway when we were there the last time. So let's see, it's going to be 2 weeks already. Hard to believe, but yeah, it's going to be 2 weeks that we were there already. And it was a great day. Once again, we have to give a shout out because our 277 cars were not up to running due to mechanical and motor issues. And so, therefore, in order to get Kevin back in a race car, we were able to work something out here with Grand National Super Series and ECC, the Engineered Component Company, in one of their cars, the number 7 car. And we are so grateful and appreciative to have had that opportunity and the fun that it brought. So Kevin ended up having a 4th place and 5th place finish that day. As far as the order, I can't remember, but anyway, it was just great for him. He was just thrilled to be back in a race car, and it meant a lot, especially to his spirits as he battles his cancer. It just means everything to be back in the car and to be around our racing family. So thank you again to all of those who helped us, and Bob Shack Motorsports additionally also, and AJ and Jen and Bob and Patty and the Bob Shack Motorsports crew and ECC crew. Just everybody was wonderful, and we greatly appreciate the opportunity. So thanks for everybody who helped us out. And getting back to that race day, it was a beautiful day at the racetrack and some fun and new things that hadn't transpired before. One of which I was asked to do like the interviews for the drivers, and that was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope some of you got to see it on Grand National Super Series page or on my Race Wife Life 77 page on Facebook. You can find it either of those locations, Grand National Super Series Facebook or on my Race Wife Life 77 Facebook page. The driver interviews going into it. It was just going to be where we were going to go down pit row and just ask like a single question to the drivers, and same question, and just see what each driver had as a response. But then things changed around, and as usual on race day, you sit around and kind of wait, and then it's like rush, rush, rush. So because we had to get out for autograph sessions and such, and it was busy times before that, it was changed, and I was told that just to go and ask the drivers questions. And I'm like, what questions? And Stephen, my lovely host, who was so kind as to, let me do this with him, said, any questions, just ask. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be asking, what I'm supposed to be talking about. He's like, come on, you're a race wife. You've been at the racetracks forever. I'm like, yes, but, the drivers get interviewed, but I don't do the interviewing. I don't know the questions. I, probably can do responses. But with his help and the drivers and everything else, it went really great. So I loved that. I love that. And I think we're going to be doing it again, and we're just going to have some fun with it. It's not going to be anything formal. It's just going to be some good times. Whatever comes to mind, we're going to have some fun doing it, just between myself, Steven, the people that we interview, drivers, anybody in between. and I look forward to doing it again. So that was another opportunity. That was something that was exciting, and I actually loved it. And I'm so grateful, and I'm excited to do it again. So just a little snippet. I'm going to play a little bit of what we were doing here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see. Can I get it to go? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it to go here or not. Maybe I can't get it to work right now. I'll have to work on that. Got it to work before, but it's not wanting to come on right now. Okay, let's see if I can go down here and maybe do it.
All right, 2 viewers. Hi, people.
Thanks for bearing with me.
So what we're going to do tonight, guys, and by the way, be sure you head over to Racewife Life 77 and give them a follow. Kelly is going to be doing our interviews tonight, and I'm going to be your camera operator. And we're just going to walk down the line here and try to interview some of the, how many do we have tonight? 10 cars, something like that? 9, 10 cars?
Yes, I think like 8. I think 8 or 9. We had some that had some difficulty. They broke down getting, on their way here, and just some others. I mean, we were supposed to have 2 of our cars here, but we had mechanical issues.
That's right.
So we have 2 that are at home instead of here. So it's just been a rough season for many. So but we do have a nice field here, and we're looking forward to racing. So let's go find some of these drivers.
All right. You see Kevin around? We'll start with him. If you see him.
Right over there.
All right. Well, here, I'm going to hand you the microphone.
Okay.
Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch around.
All right. So we're coming this way.
Follow you.
All right. Let's head on over here. We'll start with Racewife Life 77's husband here. We're going to start here with Kevin Cromer. So, Kevin, hello. So, tell us a little bit about the preseason and why we do not have the 77 typical, GNS car here with Bikers Against Cop Killers and such. Why are we driving the 7, which is we made it into the 77 for tonight? Share with us a little bit about what's been going on.
We had some mechanical issues with both our cars, so thanks to ECC and Bob Shack Motorsports and AJ Henriksen, they gave me a ride in this car, so this is why we're in this car. And look at the great job Jeremy did.
Yes, it was the number 7 car, but Jeremy Mayfield went and changed it and did this fine duct tape number 7, and it's amazing. So a hidden talent that he had, that we thank him for that, to make it from the 7 to the 77. So thanks, Jeremy. We'll be seeing him in a little bit, so we'll be interviewing him shortly. So thank you, Kevin, and good luck tonight. All right.
How about we talk to Bob next?
Yes, let's go and talk to the man himself here of Grand National Super Series, Bob Shack. Hi, Bob.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. This is your first time in the 75 for this season, and excited to be here.
I am. This is one of my favorite racetracks to come to, so looking forward to it.
Great. And the car is working well?
It doesn't have the speed that I thought we would have, but I'm sure it's probably the track and the tires and everything else that goes along with it. Bob not being in the car in 2 years plus, whatever. But we'll be okay.
Hey, once a racer, always a racer.
That's
It's like
right.
riding a bike.
Riding
You got
a bike.
that. Just press
That's
that
it.
pedal down and go.
That's it.
All right. Well, good luck. And where are you starting tonight?
Hell, I don't know.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out.
Somewhere.
Everybody has to keep watch to find out that answer.
There
So,
we go.
all right. Thank you, Bob, and good luck.
Now, Kelly, we have 7 viewers. Can you tell us again where to go on Facebook and tell us your name? Reintroduce yourself. We've got 7 more people watching.
All right. I am Kelly Cromer, and I am the wife of driver Kevin Cromer of Grand National Super Series, number 77. And I have started a podcast, which is Racewife Life number 77. It's on Facebook and also YouTube and other places. But I started the podcast just to kind of highlight the ladies behind the drivers who make them successful. So many women are behind the drivers at racetracks, and I want to give them a shout out, and just following me here with the trials and tribulations of my life, and which so many can relate to. And I'll be having some interviews with ladies and all as the season goes on. So thank you.
And you're our host tonight, right?
I am your host tonight. Yes. So thanks for having me.
How about we ask Donnie about his sponsor?
Yes, and being that my husband is battling cancer right now, but he's doing fabulous, so we're blessed. And Donnie here has a sponsor on his car, a new sponsor,
Yes.
and And this sponsor, tell us about this sponsor that's on your car. It's beautiful.
This sponsor, Get Up and Fight for a Cure, is started by Jennifer Friedel. She has done a wonderful job. Her mom last year, actually, I think April the 3rd or 4th, she died of cancer. So she started this foundation to help families that needed help financially, not just medically, but the financial part at home, paying the bills, getting groceries. I mean, the things that people overlook.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks about the bills for the medical. No, that's not really the cure. I mean, the cure is helping the families get back on their feet and driving.
Right.
So,
With the everyday needs that
Yes.
families need to continue
That's
even
correct.
through the treatment. So awesome. And we thank you, because I see that too. He has Kevin Cromer on the car, and he has a good friend of ours, Brent Nelson, also, because they both are battling right now with the same type of a fight. So thank you, Donnie. That means a lot to us. So, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. All right. Oh, yes. I was going to say we can definitely do that.
So that's part of the broadcast there. I just wanted to share with you some of the highlights, and I can place a little bit more in a little bit, but leaving that for the moment, because I wanted to come back and just go talking a little bit about Kevin's cancer. When I did the podcast the night before our Dominion race that you were just seeing the interviews from that, I was saying about he was due for a CT scan the following week, and how things were going very well, and we were blessed on many levels to have that he was doing well and can race and all that. So I want to bring you up to speed. A lot of you have been following and trying to find out the results of his CT scan and where we're at. So he had the CT scan, and the CT scan showed that the cancer, which is in his liver area, it's not liver cancer, but it's small cell cancer, and it's hitting his liver. One of the lesions grew in size from 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters. So because of that, they had to stop the chemo treatment that he was on along with immunotherapy, because once the cancer starts to grow, it's kind of like, okay, the chemo is not working anymore. The immunotherapy is not working for it. So it's time to try something different. So that was rather disappointing, to say the least. And our heart sank a little bit. Our fear grew a little bit. And it's like, okay, so what's next? If what was working so great now isn't, the cancer's kind of taken it over. What can we do to put a fight up again? So fortunately, there is a newer chemo out there. As the oncologist stated, this small cell cancer that Kevin has and that so many others have, they're still in the dark ages with, because this small cell cancer is so new, and there's so many different components and facets to it that they're really having trouble like nailing down and getting some sort of treatment that can cover what it needs to cover. So they're still, as he stated, in the dark ages with it. But there is a newer treatment that they wanted to try. And as long as insurance approved it, he would be eligible to receive it. Well, we were a nervous wreck and worried. And, like I said, just knowing that the cancer grew a little bit, not a lot, and it didn't spread anywhere else. Once again, he has no tumor that they can find that's feeding this. It's just that he has these cancer cells in his liver that could have been laying dormant from his prior cancer 7 years ago, and just something brought them out, and it showed up. It's rare, because being that he was cancer-free for so long, they never expected to have this pop out, but it did. So here we are. And he did get approved for this new chemo treatment. Now, it is just 1 day every 21 days versus the one he just had that he was coming off of, that he was doing good on. That was 3 days every 21 days. So this one, it's only 1 day every 21 days. Not bad. And it only takes about an hour to 2 hours total in the infusion center. So our oncologist does have a patient that has been doing very well with the same type of cancer on this treatment. So we're going to keep hope. The last one we were on, I say we because the person with cancer is not alone. Everybody in their family is fighting it with them. So I no disrespect to Kevin, but I say we because we are a team. Okay. Husband, wife, family, everything. We've got a whole team. So the cancer treatment the chemo that Kevin was on before, like I said, did its job, but it's kind of a dinosaur, as they stated. It's an older treatment, and we know that it works, but once it doesn't, you can move on to something else. So this newer treatment is good. It's only 1 day every 21 days. However, it is like a 35% of people do well and have success on it. The last treatment that we were on, the chemo that he was doing on, only 20% respond well to it. So he was in that 80% that didn't respond so well, or that it didn't stay working. I mean, initially it brought his counts down to where it needed to be. I mean, he's doing fantastic. His blood work is still really great. Just looking at the blood work, you really wouldn't even know he has cancer. When you look at him, you wouldn't know he has cancer. His color is good. He's eating everything. So, but this one now is like 35% of people to 40% do good with this and can have a great quality of life, and that it seems to fare well and treat people. So that's where we're at. He got the new chemo yesterday. After he was done with it, he felt tired, just kind of a little off. Got extremely tired as the day went on. Had 1 or 2 other little side effects, nothing major, but pretty much just came home and went to bed for a while. Got up and ate dinner, and then went back to bed early and slept through the night. When he woke up this morning, he felt good, which is wonderful because this is brand new. We have no idea what's going to happen or how he's going to be with it. And then he did get sick, though. Shortly after showering and stuff, he did get an upset stomach and did get sick. But then the rest of the day had a little bit of nausea. But other than that, aside from feeling tired, he still managed to get some things done today. So he was active, but he's resting now while I do this podcast, and just taking it easy because we do plan on working on the car, getting the motor issues squared away in the next couple of days. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the 77 will be at the racetrack next week when we run at Franklin County. So we are about 1 week out, 1 week, 9 days out from our next race. So if all goes well, you will see the 77 Bikers Against Cop Killers, VersaLift, Mission Racer, Krause's Classics. Let's see, who else is on there? Who am I forgetting? Oh, Kohler Brothers, High Voltage, AC/DC Tribute Band. That 77 of ours back on the track, and we are so excited. So, hey, friends, while I'm at it, my mechanic friends and family and just pit crew people, the next couple days over the weekend and even early next week, Kevin's going to be working in the garage nonstop to get all the motor things and everything else that's entailed with getting the car back together to get it to the racetrack next week. Yeah, he's going to be doing that. So he's going to need some helping hands. So if you're watching this, please reach out, okay? Because he doesn't like to ask for help, but I'm asking, okay? Reach out, see when he's going to be there. Well, he's going to be in the garage like every day. So just show up. And if you can lend an hour, 2 hours, some muscle power, anything, company, please do so. All right. Thanks. That's my pitch for him. Okay, that's that. But getting back to things. Seriously speaking, not the results we wanted to hear from the CT scan, but the good news is that there is this wonderful treatment, something newer. It's not a dinosaur like the other one, but the other one does work. But newer treatment somebody's been doing great with the same type of cancer. So we're hoping that Kevin has the same success rate. So keep the prayers coming, keep the positivity coming, because we really appreciate it and can use it. So, but in the meantime, it's been a really, really hard couple weeks. I mean, the cancer is rough enough, but then racing is the carrot before him. And when we didn't have our race cars to race, it was just doom and gloom, anger, depression, anxiety, just struggles. It's been struggles. But fortunately, we have turned the corner after the treatment yesterday. It took a little bit of that anxiety and that unknown and that fear of, is this going to work? Is this not? And just, is insurance going to approve it? And are we going to be good? Took that away. Getting news that some of the things that needed fixing are coming back into our possession, and we're going to be able to do that and put those parts in place so that we can get back to a racetrack with our own car. That was something that was positive news. So with all of that, Kevin and I are both breathing a little easier, have a little bit more hope and excitement that we can get back on track and start moving with the positive instead of so much negative, because we really need more positive. Can't take any more negative. Anything and everything that can go wrong has been going wrong, and we just need things to go right. Okay. So thanks for all the prayers. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the friendship, the love, the support on every level. I think I'm going to go back and see if I can get this clip playing a little bit again from our driver interviews, because, hey, this is all about the drivers, not just my driver, but it's the drivers work hard, and I want to give them a little shout out. And the race wives, we do have one on here, and Mrs. Patty Schacht. She is with the Bob Shack Motorsports crew, and she's part of the Grand National Super Series partners. And I just want to see if I can play that a little bit again, because I know some of you like to watch the drivers, and I know that there's drivers out there watching. So maybe you didn't get to see the interview before, and I want to be able to play it. So let me see if I can go back to this and play it a little bit so you can see who we are and what we do and some of the autograph session there. All right, let me go back down here and hit play.
Because we do. This is awesome to see everybody here, that we've got a lot of people that want to check out these cars and drivers and are here tonight at Dominion Raceway. It's a beautiful night and a beautiful facility, so this is awesome to see all these people here. All right, so we are going to be heading down over here to Lauren Butler, and she is driving the 53 Grand National Super Series car. And Lauren, now you weren't in the racing for GNSS so much last year. So share with us what happened and where you are now.
Hi. So yeah, we ended up blowing an engine down at Franklin back in 21. I've been losing track of my years here. So yeah, we took an entire year off, just trying to get everything ready. And we wanted to make sure we had like a good engine when we came back. So we got our engine from Dean down at Cressup Engines. He gave us our engine at Jennerstown that we blew up a couple years ago. So we have another good one under the roof, or under the hood.
You're feeling good about tonight and the season?
I hope so.
Time will tell. So just make that checkered flag and make it to the finish on both races. So
good
luck.
Your show is great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So thanks. Anything else? Any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
Always the crew first and foremost. And then we also want to thank all of our sponsors as well, because without them we couldn't be here and do what we do. So, and of course to the fans. So
great. Thank you. Thanks for interviewing us with us. All right. We need to, how about we go to Joe Wilder? We haven't been over here yet. Let's go back this way. We're kind of zigzagging around. There he is. And he's part of the Dodge crew here. The Mopar Mafia is exactly right. I got to spin around here. So tell us how are you feeling here? You got to race at Jacksonville last week, and you're back here at Dominion now. So how's the racing season going for you so far? And what are you looking forward to, or anything that you're concerned about? Share with us.
Last race, it was decent. Fought a lot of problems. Car was pretty slow. But we got it figured out. Came out today, practiced. Car was pretty fast. Got some good speed. Little mishap in qualifying with the timing boards and stuff. It only clocked my first lap.
Ah,
But it is what it is. Starting fourth for the race, so we'll see how it goes and hope for the best. Car's been good today.
great. I'm glad to hear it, and it's good to see you. So good luck tonight.
Ma'am, thank you.
Okay, and this season. All right, where should we go next, Stephen?
You see Jeremy Mayfield around?
Let's see. Oh, he's over here on the wall. We got to go find him. These drivers are everywhere.
First thing we should ask
All over.
Jeremy about is that killer tape job on Kevin's.
Oh, I know. He's got those hidden talents of working duct tape into like total vinyl graphics that look phenomenal. So absolutely.
Just a little bit. It's
Sure.
sensitive.
Okay. Sure. All right. So over here we actually have Jeremy Mayfield and we have JJ Pack. So we can get the two of them at, here back to back. So Jeremy, first of all, what we wanted to do was ask about your hidden talents of doing duct tape graphics. Because, we were over there at the 77 car and my co-host here, Steven, was saying about what a great job you did on that. So thank you for that. And where'd you learn that skill?
Yeah, I've been lettering race cars my whole life, really. I did back when I first started racing. I used to do the Kentucky Motor Speedway. I lettered my own cars and did the billboards on the back stretch at Whitesville, Kentucky, and just learn how to do it. And I come in practice. I looked over and I seen the 77, and I was like, it looked terrible. Whatever 7 was on there looked terrible. So I'm gonna help them out a little bit. So I put you 7 on there, and I should put another one on the back. You missed one on the back, but I'll just try to help you out a little bit.
Yes, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And now getting back to seriousness here, how are you feeling about tonight's race? I mean, you got the pole award, right?
Yeah, I feel good about it. I don't know how it's all going to end up, how it goes in racing here, but we're hoping I can just finish the first 50 lappers and then work on it a little bit more, make it a little bit better if we have to, then be there for the second 50. But it's kind of weird, you don't ever know. These cars are all so close, and you can be running. I know I'm going to take it easy for the first 20 laps of the first caution for sure, just save my tires. But other than that, just let's see how it goes,
Yep, go out and have some fun.
Yep, have fun.
Yep.
Go race.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for talking with us. And now we have JJ Pack. He has, you're like making your debut here in the 3-car for Grand National Super Series, and you're planning on running the whole season. And tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna run the whole season in a 3-car, just painted just like that. We're not gonna change anything on it. So yeah, it's been a good car last year. Every time I get in, I run the top 3. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing with it.
Great. So are you looking forward? This track is close to your home, right? So this. Do you have some experience here? Do you feel really good? Is this like your track? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I like Jennerstown a lot too. It's a good distance from me, but yeah, I'd say it's a home track for me. It's a 45-minute drive for me, so it's we can come down here and test it anytime. So yeah, it's definitely a home field, I'd say.
Awesome. So well, good luck to you, and we look forward to seeing you more of the season. So have a great night.
Thank you.
All right, and now did we miss anybody? I think we got everybody.
Here, I'm gonna turn this camera around. I might get in trouble,
Uh-oh.
but my mother-in-law is a race wife. I think you should interview her.
Yes.
Hey, Patty, can we interview you?
Sure. She hasn't jumped the wall
Pretty
yet.
please. You're only
So
halfway
here we go.
over.
This is Race Wife Life 77, and I need to have a fellow race wife here.
Well, still
But-
the fastest woman since whenever.
Yes, I mean, she's not only a race wife, but she is a race car driver. I mean, she's her family's been involved in racing. Like, I'm going to let her take it over. So talk to us a little bit. You are the wife of Bob Schacht, and then he's in the 75, and you are,
And I'm horsey because I am battling cold.
That's all right. But tell us your role for Grand National Super Series.
I'm co-owner. There's a bunch of us, and we want to make racing fun again, and that's what we're trying to do. And we're inviting more and more people to come out and race with us. It's affordable racing, and our pay is really good at $750 to win, and you will win. It's 250 lap races. You will come home with at least 400 twice, so $800, right? Yeah. And we're just making racing fun again, and everybody's having fun. There's good, respectable drivers, competitive, and everybody has a chance to win. And I guess that's it.
Yeah, and if there's any questions, who can they contact?
Bob.
So at the yes, exactly. So Grand National Super Series at the Facebook page here. Like I said, and if they have any questions or concerns, or they can even reach out on my post too. So Race Wife Life 77. So okay, thanks. We'll let you save your voice and we'll catch you again. So thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Any other race wives here that we should interview?
Um,
That's very relevant, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I'm not sure. And you know what? We are missing. We don't have Jason Kitzmiller out here. He is running here tonight. I see him over there, actually, on the other side of the wall. I don't know if you want to pan and just see. He actually is running the 97 Grand National Super Series car. He was actually at the ARCA race earlier today. I don't know if we are going to scale the wall and talk to him, or if we can maybe catch his attention to come over here to us.
I'm all for scaling the wall. If you
well, yeah, I just wasn't sure with that big speaker there, if that would be the best, or if we should bring him over here. I can holler for him.
Big speaker, we're better off behind it. I think.
Yeah, so maybe, should we go or should we bring him over?
Let's go over.
Okay, and we can go by the car maybe.
I'm gonna go over the wall.
Okay, you take that. I'm going to go up there.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Now, Kelly, I'm going to hand this over to you.
Okay,
Hang with us, everybody.
as we're jumping and scaling walls here. All right.
All righty, here we go.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to get back behind.
Want to give a big shout out to Davis Off-Road, Davis Auto Sales.
All right, we got Jason, and over here at his 97, we're going to get where we can maybe get some better. We want to get away from that speaker, but we want to find you, Jason, and talk to you a little bit about today. You've been a busy guy today, and you've been all over the place. So tell us what's been going on today.
Yeah, we was in Talladega. Was down. Oh my goodness, he just done a somersault, and another one.
The things you see in the pits.
Yeah, no doubt. No, we was at Talladega running the ARCA race. We had some bad luck. Radiator blew out at lap 8.
Oh, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we was running 8th. So we was expecting a good day there, but that didn't happen. So we got in a plane and beat feet back here and hoping to make this show. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you made it. And
Yeah,
like I said, good luck tonight. And just like I said, happy to have you here.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
All
very
right.
much.
And we understand the motor issues. I can relate to that,
Yes,
unfortunately, but we're all going to be back.
That's all
Get
matters.
back at it. Into the garage and get back at it. So,
That's it.
all right. Great. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Kelly.
All
Did we
right.
miss anybody? Because I think we've.
I
interviewed,
think we've
like,
got
half the
everybody.
field.
Yeah, I know. So it feels, but like I said, Grand National Super Series here is doing some great things. We got great drivers, and looking forward. We got a lot of fans out there, so this
It'd be
is
nice
awesome.
to interview our national anthem singer, but I'm afraid she's feel bushwhacked because she doesn't even know who we are. So I
Yeah,
have to show it to her.
yes, but thank you to her for doing that for the track.
Thank you so much for being on our little live look in tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And guys, we will hear in, I don't know, what time did they say they dropped the green flags?
7
So
o'clock.
here in about half hour, 45 minutes maybe, tune right back into the Grand National Super Series and look for our live YouTube link. We're going to be streaming the race live here at Dominion. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up. And thanks again, guys. Thanks for
Great.
watching.
Thanks for joining us.
I look terrible, so I'm gonna help them out a little bit. So I put
Okay, so I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that a little bit. You can just fast forward it and everything else, but if there wasn't enough time. But yeah, that's a little bit of what it's like when we're at the racetrack. You got to meet some of the drivers from our series. Great people, great teams, great families, great wives, girlfriends, sisters, moms, everything. So what a fun time it was at Dominion. And Jason Kitzmiller, the number 97, he did end up sweeping the night. He did win those 2 races that night. So congratulations to them. And we look forward to being with everybody back at the track, like I said, in our own 77. Fingers crossed. Next week at Franklin County Speedway. So yeah, looking forward to that. So keep an eye out for that. I hopefully will be doing some broadcasting from there or even in travel sometime somewhere. And I look forward to also being with Steven again, in the pits and just having some camaraderie with everybody and making another broadcast there with him. So yeah, Grand National Super Series, that's who we are. I am Racewife Life Kelly. Kelly Cromer. So Racewife Life number 77, my husband, Kevin Cromer, of the number 77 car. And I just want to thank everybody for following us. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and I hope you share it with everybody. And drivers out there, be safe. And all the race wives, the racers, daughters, sisters, mothers, aunts, grandmothers, everybody, all those ladies that are affiliated with a race car driver and having them stay successful. Everything that you do, ladies, behind the scenes, from the cooking to the prepping to the laundry, just meals, filling those coolers, everything. There's so much entailed, and just keeping those positive vibes flowing for the drivers. I know all about that. Sometimes me as the cheerleader, I need a cheerleader to keep me going. And that's what I look to my race families and my friends and my own family to do so. And so everybody's great. And I just want to say thank you. We are blessed, and counting our blessings. And thank you again for positivity and prayers and the interest in my husband as he battles cancer. And we'll see you at a racetrack soon. So thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show, and follow us on Facebook, Racewife Life hashtag 77, or on YouTube, Racewife Life 77. For better, for worse. And like I said, I appreciate you. Have a great night, a great week, and stay safe and happy racing. Good luck to you on that checkered flag. Talk to you soon. Bye.